is one item that puts us to our Marriage Connect. So there's an application for the ring for your phone. Now there's going to be, and there's a box, it's in the cabinets, it has the information so you get it set up. And at closing, you're going to get that information as well. Okay? Now, there's also a quick set application for your keyboard lock. This is also automated. You can have an app. They're going to be all separate apps, you know, in your phone. And you can put them like in a folder.
You'll be able to open the door with the phone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And a key, of course.
And a key.
You know. And it's on a smart key system, so you can rekey this very easily. And I'll demonstrate that with you guys with the clothing and so we have here, here's a little picture right there. So then right behind you, you have the switches here. There's a switch that you see you have this one here for your foyer. This is a Leviton switch that's going to be controlled. Leviton, there's also an application for that one as well. So if you're in Jersey and you want to turn your lights on, you can turn it on with the app. Okay? Then there's a one for your coach lights, which is around by the other room. And then also here, there's a three-way for your coach light. And that's that one, which is this one here. The first one will be for your foyer, where you can turn these on and off through the app. And then this one here is for your coach lights in the garage. So, and here, okay. So you can control that being removed. So, as we go around here, and if you see anything, any touch-ups, I think I've pretty got everything that needs to be touched up downstairs. If you see anything, let me know. So, yeah, I'm just so your windows are also part of our Energy Star, along with spray foam, the little soap faucets and things like that. They're double glazed with the vinyl. Okay. Now they have a tilt out feature here. They have a tilt out feature where you just want to open it up just a little bit. These items here click in here.
So you put just the cleaning stuff around.
Yeah, now the bottom portion will stay intact. So you just have to just kind of support it. And it's really, it's beneficial for the second floor, you know, where you can't get out there. And then you just snap them back in place. And they're good. Now, your window screens come in out from the inside. Most of them probably where you live, probably from the outside. Which is another little security feature part of it as well. So they are double glazed, low E. They don't transfer the vinyl. It doesn't transfer the heat, you know, or during the winter the cold as much. But mainly here in Florida is the heat that we're trying to cover up. So. Now, so we were talking about your beautiful tile, the white tile. Now, it has not been sealed. It is recommended to be sealed, getting this light color. You can go to Lowe's or Home Depot or Amazon and get a tile grout sealer. Okay, you can get a spray, or you can just spray it, or you can get an application with a little brush. I recommend the spray and a rag after. There's a company that does it as well. There's a lady that does it, but it's very expensive because she uses a toothbrush and does it with the white stain and everything. So I would recommend getting something from Lowe's or Home Depot and seal it.
You say seal it, right?
Seal it.
And what's that? That kind of?
It's going to be a clear spray, it's going to be a sealer. Just seal it, and so if anything spills in your traffic area, that way it stays beautiful and white like it is now.
Yeah. So how long has it stayed out for?
Well, if you seal it now, you should be good to go for a very long time.
Very long time.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
Years. I would recommend it. Yeah, it takes some time, but you know,
how much are we talking about?
The cans are like maybe $15. You know, a couple cans, you can do it in no time. it just takes a little time. Yeah. But if, you know, like I said, if you didn't want to do it, I have a lady that does it. It's a family business, her and her, is, in-law. And they do all grout and stain sealing, and like I said, they do it. They actually use the actual product, and it's kind of a white, so it actually stains it even, it's a better product than those, because it's actually the product from Mercury from the distributor and the manufacturer.
Can you give me the numbers?
I will. She's very, you know, she's very small family-owned business, and they do an excellent job. And they'll leave you a little jar for any touch-ups if you ever have to replace a tile or touch up anything in the future.
Alright, so you give me the information.
Yeah.
It is,
You'll love her. I mean, I recommend her highly. You know, I mean, it's a little expensive, but it's gonna be worth it. So.
But how expensive?
It's per square foot. She's like 30-something square foot. I mean, it's gonna be about $1,000, maybe a little bit more for the, you know. But if you see her,
Whatever is start, right? Even in the bathroom, everything.
well, I would only do downstairs. This white tile
Just here.
I would. You don't have to do anything else. This is your living area.
Yeah.
People are trafficking back and forth. You got a family coming over. They spill a glass of wine or something, or Kool-Aid. So you got grandkids or kids or whatever, you know. So that way it wipes up really good, and you don't have any problem. So that's what I recommend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No,
Okay,
have to
just
decide.
let me know, you know, how much it is and all
Yeah.
that information.
Yeah, I mean, most homeowners just use her. You know, when it's this much tile and a staggered 30-70, because it'll take you forever. It takes time, and it hurts your back and your knees, and you know, so.
Okay, let's do that.
So all your, so this is your doorbell chime kit here, which I meant to do for you. That's the chime kit for your doorbell.
Mm-hmm.
And as we walk in here, I'm gonna stand out here because I don't want to get too many people in here. So we have low flow toilets, or low flow faucets, shower heads, and the dual flush toilets, and I'll let you guys go in there. So you have the small half moon button on the right, is for the number 1. The big one's for the number 2. And if you guys panic, just hit a load. No problem. Kids always get a little tickle out of it. All of our lights are all LEDs. The entire house is all LEDs. Even these as well, recessed, you know, they don't produce any heat. Plastic, and they last for years. It's a huge energy saving just on the lights alone. You go on and check, so I've got some blue tape, like I said, now you have smoke detectors throughout the house. Now this one here in the refrigerator will be a carbon monoxide and smoke. Now the bedrooms and the other ones are just smoke, but the ones in the hallway upstairs will also be a carbon and smoke. And they've all hardwired with battery backups. You know, they go 3 in the morning, go here and church. You know, it's just one of those things. For some reason, they always go in the morning, right?
That's how I do, yeah.
So you have your control here, run here for your system. You have the chase. You have your TV up here. Now this is on a block wall, okay? So when you install this, you're going to have the 1/2-inch drywall. Then you're going to have wood, the furring strips of a 1/2 inch as well. So, and then you're going to have a lock, okay? So just take in mind, right up here, you're going to have a wire. So don't penetrate here. When they come with the TV, it's going to come with the mount. And it has the P-drill holes. Just don't put anything over here. This is fine because it's just a chain going through. This here, you'll be fine. Right through here, try to stay in between here. But I would recommend Capcons, which are, you're going to have a stud here too, so you can have, it's good to use multiple, like the wood screws for the hip some of the woods for the fern strips. And then the majority of it right behind here we use tap ponds, but they're gonna have to be at least 2.5 inches to get through the 1/2 inch drywall, the other to get it full embedment into the block.
Are the walls filled solid?
Every 6 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, we have not full solid sills.
Okay.
Not the entire wall, just per design by the architect.
Sure.
Now, Rampart, who does your low voltage, when you get moved in, they can come here and do a full orientation on your low voltage. If you get your entertainment center set up, they can help you connect it. You never go through, you have your motion detector there that's blinking. And you have your alarm system as well. They'll come and give a demonstration, orientation, change your numbers and everything like that.
So you give me that information for that?
Yes, as soon as we finish, I'll give you all the numbers that you need. So I got a little video here. This is just a little spot where someone kind of sticks it into here. Green is for drywall. So he'll be here first thing in the morning, painters after. So that little spot over there. Then you can see her on all the windows. Now here's going to be one of your AC filters. You just need a ladder. Clip it, clips down. And then when you filter, every 30 days.
You know what the dimensions of the filter are?
16 by 30.
16 by 30?
Yeah, when you take it down, it'll have the numbers written on the side. Now, one thing, so Armstrong Air is our mechanical AC, HVAC, heating, venting, and air conditioning. So they're going to give you 2 free trips for the first one for your orientation, where it puts your units in the attic. You know, when we did our video, so you have the unit in the attic, they will come here and do a full orientation, maintenance trips for 2 times. So now that we're in the winter, and you also want to register your AC unit within 60 days. So I would recommend just do it within 30 days. Call Armstrong Air to get their number as well. I'm going to give you this emergency sticker. It's going to be out here in the breaker panel for numbers that you need. And they'll also have your number there, plumber, electric, roofing, emergency number from Airtones, and it is submitted in one of these things after our process.
No problem.
Okay, so there, Armstrong Air will give you 2 free times, and that's being winter. I would set something up probably in spring before the summer, because you have the fresh air vent in the attic that brings in the fresh air because we have the spray foam insulation. They're very sealed on. So we bring in the fresh air, it comes through a dehumidifier, generator. There's a filter up there that needs to be cleaned every 6 months. So the first year is on us. Have Armstrong Air. They'll come up there, and I would recommend probably doing it like April, May, before the summer, and then setting up your next appointment probably around this time before the winter, or actually I'll probably do it in like October, September, so they can run the heat, flush the lines, clean the filters, and get you set up for the winter of next year. Okay? And I'll give you that information as well. So the blue tape we have here, the cabinet company, we do, I like to run, they stopped doing the tile all the way to the top, but I paid extra to get yours, because they were supposed to stop the tile here. Right here. But I pay extra, I have a variance that I can do for homeowners, and pay a little extra because I like the look. This is what we used to do, but we cut back a little bit, but, when you have a nice house like this, the upgraded appliances, glass doors, so that's why the pieces of crown are taken off. They're going to be here Friday morning to put on the crown, put on the light right here, do all the touch-ups. I've got a couple doors on order. This one needs to be leveled. So that's the reason why these are taken off there, because that's how I like to do it. I don't like them to cut around it. I like them to take it off so that it sets on there. It's done right. I just don't like to cut corners like I told you on very OCD and how I do mine. Different than other builders even with various. So of course we have your here now. There's filters here, stainless steel, that you can hand wash, or you can just put right in the dishwasher. Okay. Depending on how much you cook, and how you use your time.
Yeah.
So And when you see they're dirty, you just take them out, and if you maintain them, you'll be good to go. So you just put it in here, you pull the little that's in there, you just put it up inside. And you have this is number one. Number two. And you have the LED. Dishwasher I've ran a couple times. Now this is on an air switch for your disposal. If you have a phone going on there and turn on a switch or whatever, we do an air switch. If you go down here, you see you have the outlet in there, the little tube right there, and as soon as you push that, the air triggers that switch. I made you jump right over here with your items. Here's the key, and you have some keys for the interior of your doors for the interior of the tube. You have this up here, and up here. I think I have some more. Right here. Have you guys ever used one of these?
Here.
It's the garbage disposal wrench. So, in the disposal, it's a rule of thumb, don't put anything in there that you wouldn't put in your mouth.
Yeah, okay.
Eggshells, bones, things like that. Large pieces pieces of oranges and peels, you don't want to use whole big pieces. You can cut up little pieces, you know, tear it up, that's fine. But if it ever gets jammed up, you have grandkids over here, kids, and they throw something in there, you turn it on, and it jams up. You have to, first of all, you want to do, unplug it, and use this right in the center, in the middle of this disposal. Right in the middle is the spot for the outlet. So you want to put it in there, and you just want to free it. And this just unlocks the motor. It jams up with something in there. Unplug it first, because if it kicks on, it's when you kick on and jam you. See if you can get anything out first, but I always recommend unplug it, stick your hand in there, and see if you can feel anything. And then use it. There's a little reset button in there too. That's the first thing you check. It's some little TFR. So just make sure that gets caught. And then if that doesn't work, this is your option. This will save you $100.
Yeah.
This you can do by yourself, no problem. You know.
Yeah.
And I recommend, like I said, Amazon has a couple good products. It's just their best seller. For
So
now,
before we use it, we sit it.
I would. I'm just recommending. You don't have to. It's been sealed, but I would recommend you get a good seal just in case you have plenty of oil. You know, so.
All right.
Yeah.
What size is the fridge that goes in there?
It's going to be 39.5 by 71. So any standard fridge that you can get loaded at Home Depot will fit fine. I wouldn't recommend, I mean, it's up to you guys. I don't like the counter space depth, because there's just not a lot of square footage in it. I would just get the regular one. It's going to stick out a little bit. It's going to stick out a little bit, but that way you have a fridge. It's going to probably stick out right here. But that way you have plenty of room. Whether it's counter depth or small, I just don't recommend it because they're just, you just lose a lot of square footage inside.
So I'm sorry, what is this space again?
39.5 by 71.5.
How often should you seal these
I told him,
granite?
so it's been done once, and I told him to do it
Every 6 months.
every 6 months for the first year. I would do it, or even this year, the second, the first 2 years. So I would, do it as they moved in. They do it in production, but it sometimes absorbs very quickly. And then 6 months from now, and then a year from now, and then maybe a following year from that kind of thing. So
That's
these,
the one with,
yeah, we have these, they're on back order. Yeah, they're coming now. Yes. We have 3 minutes coming to we have tomorrow. Yeah, you'll have a glass door there.
The door, right?
Yeah, they'll be here tomorrow.
Okay.
This doesn't function in any way, but it jumps from here to here. So what that does, it reduces negative static in your home. Have you ever been in a house where you shut the front door and all the doors want to suck? You know? Well, it wasn't designed properly for negative static. So now, and the circulation as well, it helps as well. Because when the doors are shut, the air can still circulate underneath the door and through the ceiling and get full circulation. There's a less expensive way to do it where they cut out grills and put over the doors. You might have seen that in houses before as well.
Yeah.
Apartment complexes and condos and things like that do that. This is the most expensive way to do it, which is the most aesthetic wise, it's the best way to do it. Okay. Yep. Here's your alarm system that you set right now. It's on my code. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then you would hit, if you were leaving, you would hit 11. And then you would hit 1, 2, 3, 4 to turn it off. So Rampart, the people who do it here, I'll give you their number as well. They'll do the full orientation with you guys, put in your own personal code, put your code, her code, and then multiple codes, whatever you want to do.
Okay.
But right now it's just on mine, or 1, 2, 3, 4.
This doesn't say like that.
No, the weather stripping, they were just painted, they painted it yesterday, so it's on top of the water heater, the white stripping, I stuck it on the water heater. So they're gonna come back tomorrow and then we'll put in the weather stripping and seals the gap. Just like this one over here, so this one's installed. Just seal it right here.